We all learned the secular proverb as little children. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. We teach it to our children, I suspect, because children can be so mean to each other, and we want to help our children learn to let the meanness of others roll off their backs. But the truth is, and we all know it, even as we teach our children the proverb, words can indeed hurt us. They have the power of great good, but also the power of great evil. That's what the writer of the Epistle of James reminds us today. Hello, I'm Stuart Baskin, pastor of First Presbyterian Church of Tyler, Texas, and this is your daily devotional for Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025. Have you ever spoken words in a flash of anger that you wish you could take back? I know I have. I know you think I'm not capable of being mean, but alas, I am human. And like all flesh, I can say things that are mean and hurtful and which I regret for years to come. In one of the wisest, most discerning passages in the Bible, the writer of James reminds us of two facts that are contradictory, but are both true at the same time. He says, "How great a forest is set ablaze by a small fire, and the tongue is a fire. The tongue is placed among our members as a world of iniquity. It stains the whole body, sets on fire the cycle of nature, and is itself set on fire by hell. For every species of beast and bird, of reptile and sea creature can be tamed and has been tamed by the human species. But no one can tame the tongue, a restless evil, full of deadly poison. With it we bless the Lord and Father, and with it we curse those who are made in the likeness of God. From the same mouth come blessing and cursing. My brothers and sisters, this ought not to be so. Does a spring pour forth from the same opening both fresh and brackish water? Can a fig tree, my brothers and sisters, yield olives or a grapevine figs? No more can salt water yield fresh." So, on the one hand, we should be able to control our tongues. But on the other hand, we are incapable of it. Or at best, we can control it only most of the time. But when someone pushes our last button, out come the harsh words we wish we could take back. James knows this. Of course, he's using the tongue as a metaphor for our speech, and we human beings are capable of words of beauty and praise as well as words that are ugly and hurtful. As he says, from the same mouth come blessing and cursing. But it's what he says next that really cuts us to the quick. Does a spring pour forth from the same opening both fresh and brackish water? Can a fig tree, my brothers and sisters, yield olives or a grapevine figs? No more can salt water yield fresh. Ouch! What he's saying, I think, is that our ugly, hurtful words reveal a tainted source within us. We can only hide our piety so long behind pretty words, but sooner or later, the darkness within us, like a saltwater spring, will pour forth brackish speech. So, what are we to do? Are we truly incapable of genuinely kind and beautiful speech? Are we truly incapable of praising God? No, of course not. What we see is a mixture of good and evil within us. Our forebears in the Reformed tradition knew this. They developed a doctrine we call total depravity, which doesn't mean what people think it means. It does not mean that we are 100% unalloyed evil. It doesn't mean we are incapable of good. Rather, and I think this is a rather terrific insight, it means that as much good as we may have within us, there is no part of that goodness that isn't infected with some darkness. As St. Augustine reminds us, whatever God created is good, but a good that is fallen. So what does that mean? It means that we are absolutely capable of both great kindness and great meanness. We are capable of praising God one minute and speaking ugly words about other children of God the next. This ought not to be so, the writer reminds us, all the while knowing very well that it is. So, where does this leave us? I think it leaves us with this. None of us should ever doubt that we are capable of evil, whether it comes in the form of hurtful words or in any other form. We only fool ourselves if we imagine that we can do no wrong. But in spite of that, we should never ever forget that we also have the capability of doing great good by the grace of God within us. So, next time you find yourself saying words you regret, follow them up with a confession that you are aware that you have said something that was terribly hurtful. But do not let that event conspire to keep you mired in the evil. Do not ever give up striving to get it right. For by God's grace, we are indeed capable of greater things. Tomorrow, the conflict within. But for now, may God continue to bless you and keep you in all that you do this day and in all the days ahead.